how you doing today? Karitoje here. So right now I'm on my way to Beachfront Park and Garden Phase 2. I feel like I should show you guys the drive there. Right now I'm at Songotedo, just leaving. Songotedo is at is just after Ajah. I'm going to turn the camera and show you we're on the Lekki Expressway now, and I just wanted you to see my face as I start this. So yeah, I'll turn the camera and I'll show you. So we're on the Lekki Expressway. Right now we are still at Songotedo, just after Ajah, and we are driving towards Ibeju now. This is the Lekki Expressway, and like I said, we are on our way to Beachfront Park and Garden Phase 2. Of course, I can't keep the video on right from this place, but I just wanted you to see it. In my previous video, I gave a description of where Beachfront Park and Garden Estate is. However, today I'm just going to show you, not to make the video too long. There's no way it won't be too long, but I'll make it reasonably long. I'm going to keep the camera on starting from Eleko Junction. So once we are arriving at Eleko Junction, I'll restart the video. But here, this is the Lekki Expressway. So right now we are about entering Eleko Beach Road. This is it. So this is the Eleko roundabout. I mean Eleko Junction, rather. Call it Eleko Junction. So we are taking right, turning off the Lekki Expressway, and it is from here that I'm going to leave the camera on all the way to the site. And this is the road where Amen Estate is, the phase 1 and the phase 2. This is the road where we have it. This is Eleko Beach Road. This is of course also the road that when you're going to the refinery, the free trade zone at the refinery, this is also the access road to it. So this is where Amen Estate Phase 1 starts. Everywhere you're seeing, this is and it's a big estate, of course. It goes all the way, all the greenery you are seeing. That's the first entrance, and second one, where that car is coming out from, as the second entrance. That's the Amen Estate Phase 1, and the Phase 2 starts from the front. So you know the neighborhood, what you have, around the neighborhood, because Beachfront Park and Garden Estate can't be more than 20 minutes from here, 20 minutes drive from here. So Amen Estate Phase 1 continues. And it ends here. Then the phase 2 starts from here. See where we have the signboard. All this place, you're not seeing any building because the front of the estate is commercial. They are all commercial plots, so nothing is being done there yet. The land is just being prepared. Then this is the access road to the residential part of Amen Estate Phase 2, and it continues all the way down somewhere there. I think it ends somewhere around here. So when we get to the end of this Eleko Beach Road, we are taking the right. The left takes you to the free trade zone and the Dangote refinery. The right takes you to Beachfront Park and Garden Estate, both the phase 1 and the phase 2. So here in my description video, I was saying it that once you get to the end of this road, you can either go left or go right, but we are going right. This left is where it takes you to the free trade zone and the Dangote refinery, but we are going this way, the right. And this is the road where we have the Beachfront Park and Garden Estates, the phase 1 and the phase 2, just straight down this road. And I said it before that what I like about Beachfront Park and Garden Estate being on this road is because we've always had all our previous estates on the other side of the road, the free trade zone road. Why I like that side, you know, because of everything coming up and all that. That side is mostly an industrial area, right? And what that means is that you have to drive away from that industrial area, the free trade zone, the Dangote refinery, corner air, all those things that are there before you get to the residential part. So that means that's a lot more driving. It's usually very far, you know, the estates that we have there. Nothing less than 25 minutes drive before you start seeing an estate there, you know. And with everything that's coming up there, I sometimes feel like they are expanding the road though, but I still feel like with the trailers and all that Dangote refinery being on that side of the road, that's going to like be a problem. I don't know if personally I want to live around where you have so much trailers coming and going, even if the road is expanded. Now this is the coastal road, the alternative road to Lekki Expressway. This road is going to lead to VI, just like the Lekki Expressway leads to VI. This is a government road. It's an 8-lane road. All these houses you're seeing are from the community. Of course, all they are building is small houses, bungalows, so it kind of makes the place look unattractive. However, in a few years when this road is going to be done, I'm sure that it's not going to be more than a few years, because of course right now the Lekki Expressway is congested, and a lot of roads are congested now, and the government at some point wouldn't have a choice than to just fix this road. So Beachfront Park and Garden Estate is mostly for people who want to, you know, you want to bank a land, something for your retirement plan. It's not going to take that long, of course. I'm giving it 3 to 5 years for you to really, for this place to really look the way we all want it to look, for things to come into play. So a lot of these houses, I'm sure, are even encroaching on the 8-lane road that the government has planned here. So some of them will be taken down, no doubt. And on that side of the road, we have the long, you know, the ocean that you've seen from, you know, the Beachfront Park and Garden video. It all starts from, you know, I think it's the same ocean that is serving the Laka Pine itself. I think the same, yeah, it should be the same ocean. There's no other one, because it's the same straight road. So the attractions to this place, like I've said, everything still happening in the free trade zone area, the Dangote refinery and all that, the deep sea ports. Of course, this place is still going to benefit from it. However, this place is just outside of it in a way that, you know, we don't deal with trailers, we don't deal with any industrial stuff, but we are still within the same, you know, neighborhood. For anything that happens there, for people here to still benefit from it. And the fact that this is going to be a major road, and we have estates that is just on this road, is a big one. And then the ocean is just like icing on the cake, you know, because there's so much coming up here. I'm going to, some of you, I think I've had at least one person ask me to check the distance between Beachfront Park and Garden Phase 1 and Beachfront Park and Garden Phase 2. So I've said it before in previous video that the Phase 2 is closer than the Phase 1, and I'm going to check the distance for you today, because today I'm on a private drive, so it's not like I'm with other people and then, you know, I'm on their time or anything. I'm on my own time today, so should be able to check that out for you as well. So you see how big the road is. It's very big, just like, in fact, from here, if you stand on this road, you can be seen, and you look out, you can be seeing Amen Estates Phase 2 on the other side. You know, and I forgot to tell you that Amen Estate land in Amen Estate Phase 2 is selling for 17 million naira, and Beachfront Park and Garden is only selling for 2.6 at the moment, until September 15, when the official price will kick off. So we still have like 9 days or so for you to take advantage of the launch price or promo price, which is 2.6. We have a number of estates coming up on this road. We have, by now, we should have like at least 7-8 estates coming up on this road. So it's going to be a beautiful area once it's all done. So as you're seeing it, you're seeing that aside the fact that this is a government road and it has not been faced, you are seeing that people are already living here. Not fancy houses, but of course, you know, so it's actually something you can buy and develop now if you don't mind the road. However, I'll say 3 to 5 years, you know, give it 3 to 5 years for, as the estate is developing, other people are developing as well, other estates are developing, and hopefully during then also the government will come fix this road. So the road is motorable, but it's bumpy. So for now, it takes longer to drive on, as you're seeing. However, once it's fixed, it shouldn't be more than 10-12 minutes drive from Amen Estate itself. It should be more than 10 minutes drive, really. But for now, that is bumpy, and the way it is, it should be like a 20 minutes drive from in fact, not just from Amen, from the Eleko Junction, where we turn from the Lekki Expressway. I'm not pausing this video at all, so you're following as well the amount of time it takes it's taking to drive down to the estate from that Eleko Junction. Right now the record here is showing 13 minutes so far and some seconds. I like to think that we can do it up to the Phase 2 for 20 minutes from Eleko Junction, which makes it really a very, very affordable, land. The price is just right, and it has title, and of course, like I said, Amen is 7 for 17. So if you have that 17, you can imagine how many plots that will get you here, over an acre, I'm sure. to get you over 6 plots, and the return on that 6 plots, you definitely cannot compare it, regardless of where that land is. You definitely cannot compare it with 1 plot, what you can get with 1 plot. So it's all about, when it comes to real estate investments, it's all about being smart about it, thinking properly, you know, analyzing these things and seeing the future, foreseeing the future, even when it's not in front of you yet, just seeing the vision. People did the same for Lekki Phase 1. I came here with an architect the other time, was it last week now, and he even was giving me more information about this area than I even realized. And he was saying, I think said something about this place being the next Victoria Island and all that, and I was so excited. It's just unfortunate that people who make real estate investments in Nigeria they always want some privacy, which is understandable. Otherwise, I had a lot of clients who've been excited about this, and some have offered to be on video, but I was like, no, I would have loved to, but I'm just doing this on a low key, you know. So otherwise, no one that I've brought here that have not been very, very excited, and you can see why. And another thing, unlike the other side of the road, which is the free trade zone area, where you hardly see houses, and all you see is just what's proposed to come, and just the fact that the roads, of course, the roads on that side, most of them are tarred, and but then other than that, it's just really bushes and bushes. I would rather hair, but not really for that reason per se, but for what I've said before, which is the fact that this place is not industrial area. This is the residential parts of this side, and you know, and then the trailers were not likely to have that issues here with, you know, the Dangote trailers and all that, you know. So that's really the main reason why I like this side of the road. And of course, when this road has been fixed and it leads to VI, we being in Beachfront Park and Garden, we're already halfway to Victoria Island. Yeah, already halfway to Victoria Island, because where this estate is can be maybe Lakwe on the other side of the road. You get, it can be Lakwe on the other side of the road. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying you're already halfway on that Lekki Expressway. See the activities already going on here. Now this is Queen's Garden. See, that's Queen's Garden, also belonging to Landmark, the same developers that own Beachfront. However, I prefer Beachfront for certain reasons. I think that Queen's Garden is a bit lower, you know, and you know, I just prefer Beachfront because of that, and because also Beachfront is more affordable. Queen's Garden is selling for 3.3, you know, so that's a few hundreds there that you are spending more. So I just prefer Beachfront. So we are about 18 minutes into this drive from that Eleko Junction. And I've said it before that, you know, it's like 20 minutes from that junction. We are very, very, very close. Like I said, a lot of these houses are going to be pulled down, because I'm sure a lot of them are encroaching on the committed land for the 8-lane, you know, road. That's it at the front. I can see the signboard already for Beachfront Park and Garden Phase 2. So I was right. It was 20 minutes. Although, I mean, I got the idea because some of my colleagues have timed it as well. They said they've timed it. It's 20 minutes from the Eleko Junction. Are you seeing that signboard in front there? Yeah, that's Beachfront Park and Garden. We are there. We're at the Phase 2. So by the time this road is faced, I'm sure 10 minutes can do it, where you can just drive without any interruption. You see it's Phase 2, Beachfront Park and Garden, Phase 2. I'll come out now. Beachfront Park and Garden. So I'm just going to quickly just remind you that the estate starts from the end of this fence, and that's because they wanted to give a lot of space for the 8-lane road, the government road. They want to make sure they are not encroaching, and after that space as well, they need some space in front of the estate, outside the estate. So that's why you see this long walk. That's why it's pushed inside, so that it's better to be safe than sorry. So you see the land. So no doubt, this is the first entrance, and the second entrance of the estate is going to be in front there somewhere. So this is where it's going to start. Around here, yeah. So from, you see the end where those blocks are, that's it. Then to this other end, that's where we have it, and then like that. See the land is not waterlogged, but definitely is not a flat land. It's a bit low, so it's going to be sound filled by the company before allocation or any of that. So you see it. So that's it. I'll just quickly go to Phase 2 now. I mean Phase 1. Yeah, let's see the time. A few persons have asked me, so let's just do it. Let's see the time it takes. So we are leaving, yeah, you see it. So we are going to the Phase 1 now. I just wanted you to see that, so you know. So the time, as we've started counting, yeah, we start counting now. The ocean is that way. When we come back, we're going to go to the ocean. I just want to quickly check out the Phase 1 first. Let's see how long it takes. I've never done that before. Try to check out how long it takes from Phase 2 to Phase 1. Phase 1 is sold out. You guys should know it's sold out, but people just won't stop asking, you know, about it. So, hence this further driving. You guys know that I always try to answer all your questions that you have. You see a lot coming up here. We've passed one signboard of one estate that is also proposed coming up. So in a few years, all this area is going to be different, and it's a short drive. You know, client I brought here last week was saying that this is not a long drive at all. That actually I can live here. I'm like, that's true. You know, it's not a long drive at all. Unlike clients when I've taken them to the free trade zone area, all because that area is industrial, you have to drive away from that industrial area before you start to get to where estates are, which makes the drive, you know, very, very, very long. It's very, very long, unlike this aspect of it. Of course, some lands here are also committed, so you want to be careful. You know, I'm sure government has some plans aside this road. I'm sure they have 1 or 2 plans here, so you want to be careful. And you know that I've checked out Beachfront, that of Beachfront, everything is fine. The people I brought last week, they actually picked coordinates from the site. The guys were, you know, they had connections with at the land registry, so they called their guys immediately, sent the coordinates, and everything came out fine, as you know, Excision, that the land has been excised. So personally, I'm invested. I have invested interest in both the phase 1 and the phase 2 of Beachfront, because I invested in phase 1 and I also invested in phase 2. So that's how much I like this location, and I like what is to come in the near future here. I'm thinking it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes drive from phase 2 to phase 1, but we'll just see. This is another estate coming up. When Beachfront Park and Garden phase 1 sold out, it sold out at 2.8, and phase 2 now has been on a launch price of 2.6. It's been announced already that starting September 15th, it's going to go to the official price. The official price, we're not sure of what that's going to be yet. It could be 2.8, it could be 3 million naira, likely 3 million, but we'll just wait and wait for the notification. We'll get informed of how much it's going to be. So if you want to buy, this is Sunday and I'm out here trying to do this. That's just because I want to get more of you to see this, and if this is something that interests you, you want to start acting immediately. This road seems like it's been graded, so this drive is not as bumpy. So we are here at phase 1. This is it. So I just say 5 minutes. 5 minutes drive. See it? This is the phase 1. This is coming. This is good. The last time I was here, it was not this beautiful. They've not done this. So I'm out of the car now. Phase 1 is sold out. This is just me trying to show, because I know that a lot of my clients are here. They invested here. So now that phase 2 came out and it was a bit closer, I know that some of you must have thought that, oh, why, maybe I should have waited for phase 2. Phase 1 is also dope. It's very dope. It's very, very dope. This is fine. Now they have this beautiful gate here. Wasn't here before. So that is good to know. It's good to know that, but like I said, I invested here as well. It's good to know that, because they launched phase 2 doesn't mean that work has stopped in phase 1. This is good to know, because this wasn't like this the last time I was here. And like I said, both estates, there's no road. The topography of the lands in this area is the same. They are all slopey. Just look at, they are a bit low. They are low. So when it rains, it rained, I think yesterday. Yeah, it rained yesterday. So if you look at it now, you can see water because it's low to the ground. The ground is low. So the estate is going to, we already have, some of you, all of you that invested here with me should have already have the work program already, where it's outlined when the dredging will start, when the clearing will start. Oh, they've done more clearing, as you can see. See it? They've done much more clearing than the last time I was here. So when the clearing will start, when the dredging will start, when the sand filling will start, they already released a program for that. So that tells you that the company knows what they're doing. So I hope that this one, my only concern with this place is that I hope that it is not encroaching on the road, that government is not going to, because if they cut a whole lot of these fronts, they are not going to have a lot of space. So I hope that because phase 2 seems more pushed inside than phase 1. But I guess maybe they've checked that out. Nobody should start developing on a road, on a land that is close to a committed road without checking that out. So the ocean is there, but I'm not going to go to that ocean. I'm going to go back to phase 2 and show you the ocean there, because this one is sold out, so there's no point. But otherwise, that's the road to the ocean there. So we are coming back. We've returned from the phase 1 back to phase 2 now. The signboard, that's what you see in there. But I want to take you to the ocean, like I said I would. There was no need to keep the video again on from the site, otherwise it would be too long. So we'll just stop here. Yeah, this is the entrance to the ocean. Let's just. So that's Beachfront Park, and let me zoom into it. That's Beachfront Park and Garden phase 2. So let's go to the ocean. Again, that's the signboard there. I'm just walking to the ocean. The air alone I feel already coming from there. So it's just, I don't think it's more than 2-3 minutes walk to the ocean. So imagine it, you're on that side of the road, you live on that side of the road, or you have a vacation home. Like I'm thinking in my head, I would not live here, but I'm thinking I'm going to probably have a vacation home there. And again, this is don't think that this access that was cleared just to show you the ocean. No, this is actually the approved government access to the ocean. So it's just like facing your estate. I call it your estate for those who have invested, but for those who have not invested, yeah, it could be your estate. So when you live in this area, what awaits you? You have the ocean. You live on an 8-lane road that leads you to VI. You don't have to go back once this road is fixed. And from this road as well, I'm sure there is a road that helps you connect to the Lekki Expressway. If you don't want to continue straight, you can just cut out to the Lekki Expressway and then continue driving. And then you have neighbors like Amen Estate phase 2. You have other estates coming up. You have the refinery if you need to go to that side of it to do anything. All the development coming up in that area. If you need to go to Lakapine for whatever reason to go have some fun there, I'm sure that somebody is going to build a resort center here. I know there's a plan coming up here towards this ocean side of it. And if you've not watched my previous video and you didn't hear what the town planning guy said, all this side of the road, there's a reason that you've not seen any estates on this other side of the ocean. All this side of the ocean are committed lands. Government is a government land, so don't look for a private person and say, oh, come give me land here. They will just take your money. It's just on that side of the road that we have, oh god, this hair that we have free lands, that you can find free lands. Not even all of them that are free, but you know, so that's why you need to make sure you either do a search, or you're working with someone who does a search like myself. I do a search to check these lands. I have my guy, my surveyor guy. So I've not sold lands that have excision in process in a long time. I don't sell lands that don't have title. The minimum land I sell is a land with excision that has already been approved and granted. Excision, gazette, CFO. Those are the lands that I sell. So you can trust that we won't be getting into any trouble. So we're here. That's it. So how do you feel? You feel? You see it? Hey! So this is it. You'll be hearing my
starting phase 2. So I do real estate like no other person does it. I do real estate like no other person does it. You are my only interest. My priority and everything is you people. So that's it. So I'll be expecting your call if you have questions. I'll be glad to take your questions. Act fast by September 15 again.